Hello everybody and welcome back. In this episode we are creating a draw utils class where we can draw basic things like lines, points or circles, um, also an arrow and text, basic text. And for this I'm going to create a new folder and call that utils. And in that folder I'm going to create a new class. I'm gonna name it draw utils. All right, and then the first method I'm going to make is, or create is, draw point. Note that you don't need to do that things, putting the method inside the class. You also just put it into a, well, just write it without a class and with function, as we did in the main HTML file, like these functions. Then you have it globally and you can access it too very easily. I'm just doing that because I want to have it similar to other languages like C# or C++, so it's more easy to port the code into your favorite language, for example. Okay, the draw point has a position. Oops, I mean a position. Position, then a radius and a color. Okay, then I guess I can just copy what we have here from the last episode and just paste it in here, and instead of a rect we want to have a arc, and I'm gonna remove these parameters. And the first is gonna be the position x, x, then the position y, then the radius, then yeah, the start angle is 0 and the end angle is math.pi times 2, and then I'm just go through there, and that's basically it. And of course we need to set the color too. I forgot that. Okay. And now I'm gonna call that method instead of this one. I'm gonna call draw utils draw point, and I give it a new vector 2 at the position 400 and 400. Set the radius to, let's say, 20, and I'm gonna say that the color is gonna be black this time. Okay, and don't forget to add the script also, or to include the script also in the main HTML. So I'm just gonna copy this. And we are in the utils folder, so first call utils and then draw utils. Alright, and that should be it for this method. Let's try and test that. Just refresh the page. Alright, there's something wrong. Vector 2 is not defined. Okay, so I found the error. We created the vector2.js file, but I forgot to add a 2 after that vector. And yeah, that's why it didn't work. So I'm gonna add the vector 2 after that. Sorry for that. It should work now, hopefully. But yeah, these are the mistakes we are gonna make on this journey to a working 2D physics engine. I mean, of course, if you're doing that in C# or in, I don't know which language, then you might get the right errors before I'm noticing it. because JavaScript is, especially in Visual Studio Code, it's a bit difficult to find these errors. They're happening quite a lot. All right, but we're gonna handle that. And there we go. We have our point there. Good. Then we are creating the other methods too now. And this is the stroke point method and the draw point method, and then the draw text method. So let's jump right into that. First one is the stroke point method. So of course I need to write static right stroke point. Then it basically I can copy that completely and just rename that to stroke point. And then instead of fill, I'm gonna say stroke. Very easy. There we go. And then I can use this method too, like we did with this one. Draw utils, draw stroke point with a new vector. And this time it's at 600 and 600. Also has a radius of 20. And the color this time I'm setting that to blue. Okay, don't forget to save and refresh. And there we go, we have our other point. It doesn't look like it's blue, so let's check what happened there. It should be blue. Maybe when I set it to red, it's working. Okay, no. Okay, yeah. I think I forgot to set, yeah, of course, it's not the fill style, obviously, it's the stroke style. So I say stroke style and then it should work. Then refresh and there we go, we have a red circle. Cool. But I'm gonna set it to blue again. There we go. All right, good. And then to the next one. Sorry. The next one is going to be a simple line. So I guess, yeah, I can copy that too again. I name it draw line. And for the draw line, we have a start position and an end position. Okay. Right, and then we don't have an arc, we can remove this one. But we're gonna add, instead of an arc, we are saying move to the start position to draw the line between well, with move to we're basically setting the start where we want to start drawing something. So start position.x and start position.y. And then, oh, don't forget the semicolon. I'm tending to forget that because I'm programming a lot in Kotlin and you don't have semicolon there. Or usually, I mean, you can, but you do not write it. Okay, then we say line 2. And in the line 2, it's the end position with the x and the end position of y. Okay, I guess that's it. We can just call it again. draw utils, draw a line, and this time the start position will be 100, 100, and the end position will be at 500 and 500, and I give it a color of red. Okay, and that's it. We need to check it, of course, if it's working. Cool, it does work. Awesome. Okay, back to the gut. And now the last one for this episode. And that's the static draw text. That's quite easy. We don't need to copy anything. But we need a position, a size would be cool, a color, and of course the actual text we want to display. And then I set the font to the size. Oh, hopla. I mean size plus pixel, and I set it to Arial. Okay, then again the context, the fill style, to color, and this time we are calling the fill text method of context and say give it the text, then the position, and the position.y. Okay, so that should be it. Let's try the two. And there we go, draw utils, draw text, at the position, let's say 600 and 400 maybe. Yeah, let's take that. I'm gonna say the size is 10. Color, yeah, let's take black again. And the text, the classical hello world. Okay, and then let's check if it's working. Don't forget to save. And there we go, we have our text. I'm gonna increase the size to 30 and refresh, and there we go. Awesome. Now we can draw basic things. That's everything we need. With these simple things, we can draw everything we need for the whole simulation or for the whole engine. And how we're gonna draw shapes and all these things. Yeah, I'm gonna explain that in the future. Okay, so the next episode we are trying to draw in an arrow. That's gonna be maybe a little bit difficult to understand because that's the first time we're doing really some vector math, but I guess we're gonna make it through. Okay, so I hope this episode was a bit interesting or fun, and yeah, see you in the next one.